Morning, friends. Rick Mabe here, coming to you from the beautiful mountains of Virginia. I'm in my meditation center here in our home. I want to welcome you to another meeting of the minds and another beginning in 2020 as we begin a new decade into the 20s of the 20th first century. I've been spending a lot of time bringing my news to you as I have been getting it from the divine matrix and my connection through my omnipotence to God and my creative power that I believe we all have, and which I have been spending many, many years developing and bringing forward in my special way, the way that I have been shown to bring it forward in my essence. As you know, I have continuously brought forward the idea that we should all live with honesty every day. We should connect to our omnipotence, which is our godlike power, created in our design in the likeness of God, to every day live with pure love in our hearts without any expectation of reciprocity or with ulterior motive, in order to discover our essence and live with our essence in our hearts, and to know that we can find happiness and prosperity, health and wealth by carrying on in that manner in our lives. And that I received this formula, hope, honesty, omnipotence, pure love and essence, after years of continuous study and reflection on the things that I've learned in my life through hard knocks, loving mentoring from my mom and my dad and others in my life, to reach the point where I felt like that I could bring forward what I learned when God finally touched me on a hike one day in 1998. Very profound experience that I will share and continue to share as I have in the past, and will continue to share into the 2020s. The way that I want to start the new decade is by inviting you to come to my website, livinghopeinstitute.org, and become part of the change. The Living Hope Institute Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit set up to assist people, particularly families and children, who are in need of special attention and helping to get them out of the rut they may be in. This is through a method of teaching them honesty, omnipotence, pure love, and essence. What do I mean by that? It is my belief, and others, many others who have come with me, and that I am, first of all, I am not some prophet or anyone special, except that I have been blessed with the opportunity to share with other humans who have shared with me, and we are all in this together to try to bring forth pieces of information that others have kept from us in our thousands of years together, that people have kept from us in order to keep us under their thumb, keep us oppressed, and keep us living in fear of our own power and creativity, the ability to live a prosperous and healthy and wealthy life. So as we move forward, I want to continue with that. I've asked and affirmed that in 2020, I will be reaching thousands of people who have the desire to find hope in their hearts through lessons that I can teach in honesty, omnipotence, pure love, and essence, through the Living Hope Institute, and that I have the resources provided through the divine matrix and through the abilities delivered to me in order to be able to bring to you what I am provided to give in pure love with no ulterior motive, simply from my heart, to bring forth hope in your life. It is through affirmation and our connection to God through the divine matrix that we are able to materialize the affirmations or prayers as you wish that we have in our hearts to bring forth in our essence as humans to help others. It is through pure love or perfect love, as Jesus was teaching, that we can bring forward the things in our heart and our soul that we were designed to bring forth, whether it be being a psychologist, a carpenter, a life coach, a mom, a dad, a plumber, a military person, whatever it might be, that you find the essence in your heart to be, it comes from the design creation, the divine creation of your life that was in your DNA. How do I know these things? It's because I've been touched and given the opportunity to study and to find others who study and find these answers. Some of the names that may be familiar to you are Jesus Christ, who taught perfect love and whose teachings were maligned by formal religions designed to keep you under wraps. However, recent developments in knowledge has come forward in the Nag Hammadi, the Coptic scriptures, the Apocrypha, and other scriptures or chapters that were eliminated from the canonization of the Bible that you should be aware of, that we may be able to go into some in our studies together going into the 2020 era. Jesus, Greg Braden, a science mind who is a spiritualist and who has found much evidence of our DNA code with God's name imprinted in our DNA and our creation. I urge you to look into Greg Braden as much as you can. I actually have a couple of his books right here. This one, The Spontaneous Healing of Belief, is one of his first books. He's also written The God Code, Fractal Time. If you really want to get into the creation of the universe and into what makes up our universe and how these things all fit together in our divine matrix, I urge you to read Greg Braden. Another guy may come as something you may know is Bruce Lipton. The Biology of Belief is a very good read in how you believe and how that formulates through your life and your reality through your belief systems. Eric Pepin is a very, very good mentor when it comes to touching into the ability of our spirit and our soul to make our reality, how to touch with God and how to use the power of meditation and our souls to make our life more what it's meant to be. Mark Hamilton, you look over my shoulder, to you it'd be my right shoulder, in my bookshelf over here. You can see all of the writings from Mark Hamilton and Frank Wallace. Those guys developed the manuscripts for Neothink and Neotech, Novutech over the years. Some very profound writings in there that you will find exceedingly awakening in what you can learn. So I urge you to look into those guys. You will also see over there Eckhart Tolle. You will see The Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill and others. There are others also that don't come to my mind right this minute, but there are many, many, many more that I've been researching over the years to come to my conclusions and what I believe and what I know to be truths in our lives. You will also see over my shoulder numerous spiritual writings from people like Tim LaHaye and others based on the Christian scriptures. So this is how I know these things. This is how I know these things. You also see the Bible over there. It's over there as well. The Bible may be right in front of me over here. I've got a stack of books over here that I read daily to continue my development. While we're talking about reading, you go to livinghopeinstitute.org and you click on the blog this month. you will see that I am very, very up and very, very serious about reading. Reading is a very important part of your life. Force yourself to read, even if it seems that you're not, even if it seems like you're not keeping those things in your mind. Read. Read to your family, read to your kids, whether it's a novel, whether it's a book like the ones I've just shown you, reading the word, however it may be, is a very important part of us developing our ability to comprehend and our ability to imagine. In my newsletter this month that you'll find on the blog, you will find me talking about how reading about Jesus feeding 1,000 people with a single loaf of bread is different from seeing pixels on a screen of Jesus feeding people with a loaf of bread. Because when you read the word and you close your eyes and you imagine what that might look like, you are creating that image in your mind. And as you go through and learn the things that we teach you in the Hope Formula, and as Greg and everybody else teaches, the manifestation of your ideas and thoughts can only happen through emotion connected to your thought and into your affirmations relayed to God through the matrix is how you manifest your dreams into reality. You can't do that by looking at pixels on a screen. You can only do that by visualizing those things in your mind as being reality. The way you do that is through your thought process. Thought connected to emotion, through affirmation, sends those powerful messages to the matrix through your heart, who is your powerful transmitter of your desires and your demands to God through your matrix in order to make those things happen. These things are real. These things are the laws of the universe that we are all learning about as we go through and keep reading, researching, digging, and uncovering things. Okay. I wish you a very happy new year. And I really want to see all of us overcome whatever it is that's holding us back, as I have been trying to do for the last 50 years, trying to overcome the things that have held us down through the development of our environment, through our belief systems and what we are fed. Today, let's talk a little bit about the first phase of the Hope Formula, honesty. And what I want to do today, I want to give you a very special gift. My mother, Barbara Mabe, was a very special spiritual mind and heart and soul. She was an artist, a writer, and a meditator, spiritual person. I want to give you a reading today from her book of poems. It's her meditative writings called Male and Female, Meditative Writings by Barbara Mabe. Now I'm going to read the intro to you because this is important for you to understand. This was given to me by my mother in 1993. Okay? Prologue. Male and Female consists of readings given over a period of several years on human sexuality, male and female energies, marriage, and love. The material distinguishes male and female energies as being different from male and female gender. Each gender is composed of both types of energy. Male energy is defined as active, directive energy. Female energy is defined as receptive, nurturing energy. These two energies are present in all creation. Male and female designations are given to the energies because our culture sees action and direction as being appropriate to the male gender, and the receptive and nurturing attributes as suitable for the female gender. In fact, both energies are present in all humans, even if they are not always equally used by each gender. Readings gathered in this book are roughly divided into 5 parts: material defining marriage and love, material addressed to men, material addressed to women, readings concerned with appropriate uses of sexuality, and a final category considering other topics including motherhood, fatherhood, childhood, PMS, homosexuality, duogender, spiritual sexual union, and androgyny. Ideas expressed in these readings are quite different from attitudes currently accepted by mainstream Western culture, especially in the area of human sexuality. It is important to understand that these ideas are not presented from a cultural or ethical bias. They are given as vital facts, cause and effect, with no philosophical or moral issues involved. Equally important is recognition that this information is presented with the intent of adding to our wider experience of life, rather than limiting it. The readings present the view that by concentrating heavily on sexual expression, we have ignored major parts of our possible life experiences. Discovery events, deep communication with humans and other life forms, direct experience of the God reality, sensory perception at the extrasensory level, and transcendence as fully completed humans are among the events towards which we hopefully are directed. The material given in these meditative writings often is expressed in poetic and or archaic style. Sometimes the language should not be taken literally. Underlining and bold type indicates emphasis given in the writing. Material in parentheses have been given that way in the writing. Comments in brackets are my own words of explanation. Concepts presented in the meditative material often vary from my own thoughts on any given subject. All the material is to be understood through the reader's own wisdom and used according to the reader's own goals and individual purposes. It is not law or command and should not be taken as the last word on the subject. We are offered this information to help us understand the life force energy's great power, especially when it is concentrated in the reproductive center. Better understanding can lead to wiser and more loving use of our energies and our bodies. My mother was an amazing woman. She taught me great things over many years. And as that, I hope that you will find value in what I'm going to give you today from her meditative state on male and female. And over the next months, I will periodically present these gifts to you from my heart to you. The first piece, love. There are words to be spoken which no one wants to hear. Thou, lady, art the speaker of such words. I love you are such words which others fear to hear. The most I love you means a bargain to be struck, a binding tie, a gift to be returned in kind. Thou, lady, also grew to understand I love you in these ways. Now thee must learn to let great love flow through thee, out upon the world around you, without fear of what you ask or what you get by letting love flow through you. Now, lady, love is not a sentiment, nor is it a soft, warm feeling, nor is it a duty. Love is not a sweetness. Love is not a union. Love is a recognition of another's greatness, of another's value to the universe of being. Love is a recognition of another's unique beauty, be it insect, leaf, or human. Love is being awestruck with the amazing qualities of life, endlessly expressed in countless different ways by every being, creature, and creation. Love is recognition of one's own greatness, unique beauty, and essential contribution to the universe of being. Love does not look down and say, I love you. Looking down is pity. Love looks up. Always, love looks up. Even at the ants and grains of sand, love looks up in grand appreciation of the wonder love beholds. Love is recognition of the kindred soul in every blade of grass, every cow, every criminal, love pours forth to all. Love does not bestow a value on creations love beholds. Love recognizes vast eternal value in all that moves and dwells within the universe of being. Love gives a gift of hope to all who struggle in the darkness, because love recognizes kinship with the dark and with the creatures struggling therein. Blessed is she who can open self to love. Blessed is he who lets love flow through him out upon the world which he beholds. Blessed are they who splash each other with the flow of love, never striking bargains, never making deals, always gazing in astonished recognition of the wonders they behold in one another. Lady, in recent days gone past, as the counting of your time, you caught a glimpse of this potential in yourself. You glimpsed an opportunity, an ability to let the universal energies of love flow through you, flow out from your eyes on all you see before you. Thou art closer than you think to this. You know you need to do this, or be forever sorrowing within your ever-changing world. You now begin to feel you want to do this. You know your strength lies in the awestruck recognition of each creature's unique beauty, unique value to the universe of being, unique kinship with yourself. This is love. And if love feels as though it breaks your heart, let your heart be broken. When you call heart has atrophied, what you call heart has atrophied in you and many others. It must be broken to release the inner seed through which love can grow. All adult hearts now dwelling on the planet Terra have been hardened by your weary social culture. All babes are born with open hearts. All babes are fountains of loving recognition of the wonders of the universe of being. All babes are taught to turn their fountains off, to harden their hearts, to face reality, to become hagglers and bargainers, profit takers and cheaters. Therefore, let your hardened heart be broken by your awestruck recognition of the wonders of the world. Let thy fountain flow once more. Let love flow through you, out of your eyes, out of your newly self-creating heart, out upon all that you behold. And what of those who try to harm you? What of disease and war and earthquake? How are you to gaze upon these, feeling awestruck recognition of their unique value and unique beauty? How are you to let love flow on these? Lady, all that happens to you in your world, you call to you. And all you call unto yourself, you call up for your own purposes and goals, or your own destiny, your own learning. Every event and circumstance which touches you, however slightly, has been called to you by your own will and mandate for your own purposes and goals. Therefore, if someone tries to harm you, gaze with awestruck recognition. Gaze with love upon the person you have called to try and harm you. Know this person comes because you will it so. You have agreed with him to do so, in order to help you learn a wisdom you require and wish to know. Perhaps you need to learn karate. Perhaps you need to learn to duck beneath a whizzing bullet. Perhaps you need to die or learn to stand courageous. Inquire within yourself to discover why people and events are touching you. The why is always there inside. And once your purpose is discovered, apply yourself with vigor to learn the lesson, to grasp the wisdom. Grease your wheels of learning with the flow of love, with a startled recognition of the wonder you behold. Accept its unique beauty, understand its unique value to the universe of being, and thus to you. To a babe, a pile of dung is just as wondrous as a pile of feathers or a pile of gold. Rediscover wonder in your heart. Rediscover recognition of all creatures' unique beauty, unique value. Let these vast discoveries flow forth as love. understand the place each creature and creation has in your unique harmony of being. Use all wisely. Treat all with honor and respect. Eat not dung, nor flush away your eyeballs, but respect the blind. They know things you cannot know. Respect the creatures who eat and use the dung. They find value where you cannot, where you must not. Let startled recognition of your kinship with dung beetles and the blind and all else within your world flow forth in fountains. Let love flow forth. Ooh. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Barbara Mabe. If you wish to hear more from Barbara Mabe, you'll have to come to me. She gave me this book, and she never did publish this publicly as a book available online or through Amazon, though maybe one day I'll make it available. But I hope that you gained value from this reading. I hope that you will take an honesty assessment and think about what this reading means to you. Please go to livinghopeinstitute.org, subscribe to the website. Let's talk, let's explore. We offer the workshop, the books for hope. We could use your help in continuing our movement to help families and children. With all our love, we wish you a happy new year and a happy 2020. We'll be coming to you again very shortly. Please like and share this video with all you love. Have a great day. Thank you.